Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome to a Monsters Expedition through Puzzling Exhibitions. I don't know why they have that little subtitle in there. Maybe they're planning a series for this game, I don't know. Anyway, so we've been playing a lot of action-heavy games recently, and I decided it was time to chill out and relax with a nice little puzzle game. Now, I don't know a huge amount about this. I've seen like videos and clips and stuff like that online. I don't even remember when I bought it. This is one of those games that is just... It's in my Steam library for some reason. I guess I bought it. It's probably one of those games. Like, I saw it on YouTube back when it came out. Maybe one of the YouTubers I did a spotlight episode on it or something like that. And I sort of thought, oh, that looks good. Probably added it to my wish list. And then picked it up in a sale, like, sometime later. And then forgot about it. Which is, like, I do that a lot. Thing is, because I do, like, streaming, and before I did the streaming, of course, I did the Let's Playing, I would often pick games up specifically with the intention of do something with this online. So this is definitely one of those games that falls under that category. Although I probably would have just as equally played it, myself in my own time. It does look pretty good fun. But we'll see what happens. So, as far as I understand, the game is essentially a puzzle game, but it's sort of open world too. Because you've got the world is comprised up of these tiny little islands, and they sort of branch off and go in all sorts of different directions, and you can follow them and in different ways and at least in different areas. I think that's how it's set up. Oh, hello to Jam Jess Simon. Hello. You adore this game. I've not played it, but as I said, I've seen videos and stuff, and it looks really good fun. So as I said, I sort of fingers crossed. As I said, I've been playing a lot of action-heavy games recently, so I wanted something to kind of chill and relax with a little bit. Especially seeing as we got Metroid Dread coming out tomorrow. Although I don't know if I'm going to be able to play it tomorrow. I'll play it as soon as I get it. But so fingers crossed on that. But yeah, so I just wanted to play something a bit relaxing before we delve into more action-related stuff at a later point. But yeah, so it's melting your brain right now, but I love it. Oh dear, does it get really hard by the end? It probably does, actually. I don't know what the difficulty curve on this game is like. I played some good puzzle games over the years, and I played some bad puzzle games over the years as well. So I guess we'll see where this one falls on the spectrum. So let's get into it and see where we go from here. It's me. I am Black Blob Man. Okay. Okay. Oh. Apparently, the rewind has a symbol section for some reason. Whoa. Oh, and that's the reset button, presumably. Yeah, okay. So, Y is reset, B is back. Don't know what A and X does yet. Okay, well, let's go and look at a tree. Oh, L. Ah, so you just run into it. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so we need to push. Yeah, this I worked out from watching all the things. You've got to create log-based. Yeah, look, be undo, reset island, look around. Ooh. Okay. What's this? Read. Museum for humans. Scale model. Humans preferred their museums to be indoors. This initially seemed baffling to monsters, especially given the amount of dusting we avoid by keeping objects outside. Experts have recently suggested that keeping objects indoors may have been part of England's efforts to hide and store a museum's collection of stolen property. True. That is very true. Also, this music is a bit louder than I expected. Let me just tweak it down a second. I like it, but I need to be able to hear myself think, so let's all tweak that down. The start was all just very quiet, so... Alright, so what we... No, he just kicks that down. Okay, so we need to... so yeah, they roll that way, and then we can... The later you ever use so many gimmicks that sometimes I almost purposely keep evading a simple solution. Yeah, that can happen. Okay, so we need... So that would be... Ah, so we knock you down that way, roll you that way, then up. That'll do it. What is this? Plinth. Humans like to put objects on boxes called plinths. At first, monster experts didn't know why, but then strangers kept thinking the plinthless exhibits were lost property and handing them in at the help desk. Turns out the plinths are very important. I like how it is literally a plinth on a plinth. I like that. That's funny. Okay, so what do we got with you? That would roll off. Push you that way. Yeah, there we go. Whoop. Nice. Oh no, does it have to go sideways? Okay, maybe not that then. It does seem to be... Although... Hey, that'll do it. Alright, 2 trees and 2 directions to go in. Keep things simple, I guess. Pick a direction. Well, this one seems to have a thing. Certificate of Excellence. Okay, this isn't a human object, but we won a Monster Travel Award for the museum. Look, there's a trophy too, except we sort of knocked it over and now there's a bit missing, so it's in the mending cupboard at head office. But the certificate is great. Oh, that's nice. Certificates are great. Okay, so what direction can we take you in? Oh, hang on. If we... No, because we wouldn't be able to knock it up. Okay. Oh, that would work. We do that. Hey. Okay, we're getting there. I see, this is my point about the game being sort of open world, is that, you know, there's also this direction which I could go in. You know, and all this stuff. Although, oh no, I wouldn't be able to get to whatever the hell that island is because, yeah, I can't knock that any other way. So here we go, what's this? Human backpack. Human backpacks look a lot like monster backpacks, but if you open one up, you can see they are exactly as big on the inside as they seem from the outside, implying humans never quite mastered basic dimensional design theory. Oh, la-di-da. Okay, so we need... I'm going to take a wild guess. Can I, if I push you... No, you just end up on top of it. Oh, but I can knock you up. Oh, hello. I can do that, can I? No, that wouldn't work. But I can't push you because of that. Okay. Nope, that's not going to work. Hang on. I'm going to get this in a sec. Just a case of... No, because then I can't knock it that way, can I? Don't be stupid. Okay, so it's either up, leave it... That'll do it. Alright. You can just knock down, apparently. Some of them are easier than others. Okay, so hang on a sec. If we go back, I wonder if this loops around or if it goes in a different direction. I will be going backwards and forwards a lot doing this, for the record, because I've always got to know what the other path holds. So I'm definitely going to be doing this a lot. Right. Hey. Hey. We just got this random thing there, but I couldn't see. It's weird. It's like, how do you get to that center island? Q here sign. Humans from Englandland loved to queue. We don't know exactly why, but expert monsters speculate that standing outside for long periods of time is why these humans developed such a close interest in what the weather was doing. True. As someone who lives in England, just England, I can confirm that's exactly why we do all that. So one of these places is going to have a way to... Oh, yeah. Oh, apparently I can mail myself. Ooh. Okay, so we've got a lighthouse, I don't even know what that is. Some sort of weird thing down there. A windmill, clearly. Okay, this map's bigger than I was expecting it to be. Oh, and... well that looks like exactly like the start thing over there, so presumably that's the end. Okay, so apparently I can't mail myself because I don't have any other boxes. So I'm still wondering, how do I get to that middle island? Because I can't get to it from this one or this one. That one would require 2, which I don't have. There's also that island there. Like, could I have gotten to that? I don't know. Maybe? I don't know, actually, if you can put... I don't know, maybe you can't get to every island. Maybe some of them are all... maybe some of them are sealed off. But I don't know, that one looks like it's got a tree on it, so it looks like it's got something specific there. I don't know, and now that's gonna... Apparently you can roll on it. So that's the thing. So I don't know if you can actually get to every island or not, or if you're supposed to go around certain ones. Because I genuinely can't see a way to get to those islands on the right there. It's that one in the middle that makes me feel like, well, maybe I can get to this one. Because my mind says that this one, maybe... No, because... Yeah, okay. See, I was thinking, oh, maybe you've got to, like, approach it from this side, and you go down this way, and then come across here, get a log there, and then chop that tree down so it's facing inwards. But I don't think that would work. The other thought that occurs... No, actually, I don't want to reset this island. What I do want to do is I want to try resetting this island. Now, again, because this one, well... I mean, I could knock it down and I could knock it up, but neither of those are really going to work. So, the map is even bigger than what you can see now. Oh! Okay, then I guess this game's bigger than I expected. Okay, right, so my thought was like, oh, maybe I can like roll one log across another log. I don't know if you can do that. I don't know if that's like a thing that's available, but this log, I don't think I can... Bit of a long shot. Let's see. Now I feel like it's all very meticulously designed, isn't it? The island shapes are very specifically set out so that there's only certain things you can do. Kind of weird that you can't just hop over it like that. Hey, thank you for the follow. Do appreciate that. Always nice to see. I don't even remember how the hell I sold this in the first place. Oh boy, that's not good. It's across like that. I was wondering again if maybe I could knock this log to be able to knock that one across sideways, but again, doesn't look like this island is structured in such a way to allow me to do that, because this island is very specifically and meticulously designed so that you can't knock the log to the right side of the screen. You've been playing this game for more than 10 hours and don't have any idea how to get to that central island. Oh, could be that maybe there isn't a way. It feels like there should be, but maybe there really isn't. Maybe it's just like there is no way to do that. Oh, no, I've already looked at that, thanks. I don't know. All the island shapes feel very particularly designed. Because it is very much a thing of, you know, there's a lot of places where I could get to it, but... Oh, there is a way. Oh, is there? Oh, okay. So you know that there is a way, but you don't know what it is. Fair enough. No island is here just for decoration. What, does that include these ones on the left? On the left, on the right even. Because again, it looks like there's an island there, but I don't actually think I can get to that one. Huh. Because that one looks... I don't know how I'd even get to it. I mean, I could guess. See, now I'm just thinking. I can recommend something especially just proceed with the main path. You'll learn more of the game's mechanics that way. Fair enough. Alright. We can always come back later, I suppose. It is an open world game and backtracking is a big part of that. So, yeah, you're right. I should probably just keep going for now. Don't want to focus too much on the very, very, very early game. Right. Okay, so we have... Hmm. I can knock you down. Holiday lies. Holidaying humans like to send pictures they didn't take to people they didn't like, claiming that they wish those other humans were present. NB, please do not put this exhibit in the monster post. Replica holiday lies are available in the gift shop. For monsters, they know the human condition very well. Right. So my guess... I've got to do both of those. Oh. What the hell? Uh-huh. Oh, interesting. Okay. So it turns it into a raft? That you can then... Well now. Okay. Rafts. Rafts. Alright. Okay. So how do I turn you into a raft? Presumably at that point? Maybe? Okay, so we've got... Let's set the island a moment. So we know for a fact that that's nice and easy. There's literally nothing else you can do with that tray. That works. Just get the other one in the same basic direction. Bingo. Ooh. This tree is not technically part of the museum experience, but there's a cool bird nesting in it, so you aren't allowed to cut it down. Not even a little bit. Not even with the undo or reset option. Leave the cool bird alone, alright? Noted. Okay. So we've got 4 trees to work with. And what seems to be another island there. Except this tree. one to go. Right, that's why that tree is there. Because that stops you just being able to go around. So we need to make like a path or something. Right, okay, so now we can go around. Push you that way. Hey. Sorted. Sweet. Okay. Ah. And now I'm stuck on the wrong side of it. Oh no, hang on. That'll work. Woo! Emergency cheese sandwich. Inscription reads, in case of emergency, please break glass to release cheese sandwich. Breaking glass will activate sandwich alarm. Penalty for misuse of emergency cheese sandwich, £3.50. Which is about the cost of a cheese sandwich if you buy it from a store these days. Okay. Alright then. It looks like that island, again, doesn't look like there's a way across to that island, so... Alright. Stanchion and ropes. This is another human museum magic trick. If you put little metal poles around an exhibit, visitors will still get too close and prod it. But if you connect these poles using velvet ropes, an invisible wall pops up. The exhibits are safe. True. It's called etiquette. Ooh. Birch. Okay, suddenly we have birch trees. What's the difference? What's the difference between oak and birch? Troubling. Okay, so there's a way across. So it's either left or down. So what direction can I take you in? That direction. Plaque. The most recent human museum trick that monster experts have discovered is plaques. Any information on a plaque felt truthier to humans, even if it was just a guess. Researchers are still trying to determine if the same is true for monsters. Well, good luck with that. Alright, so we gotta go up to get to the windmill by the looks of it. So it looks like there's more stuff outside of... That's the wrong button. Nope, not that. What was the map button again? Oh no, that's right, I saw it when I was in the post box, didn't I? Okay, so there's only one way to cut this one down, which is like that. And I'm going to assume Ooh. Well, you set that up, didn't you? And that was just the opening. It only took me half an hour to get through. Right. Okay, that was very well set up. Well done. Okay. I love a meticulously made puzzle game like this. Because honestly, with the way it's all set up, it looks like all the levels could just be randomly generated. Because it's got that kind of vibe to it, you know, the stones and the wood and the blocks and how everything's laid out in squares. It feels like the world could be completely randomly generated every time you start, but it's clearly not. It is clearly very meticulously thought out and planned, and I love the idea of that. So based on this, I'm going to take a guess and say that if I push against anything... Right. Okay, so if I push against any rock, that happens. Oh, that can't be right. Hang on. I also love that it teaches you either by accident or by just you experimenting. Like, when I pushed the log on top of the other log and it merged together to form a raft, I was not expecting it to merge. I figured that one log would roll over the other log and it would make a 2-log path, because that's what it looked like you had to do. And then so you drop the one log on top of the other log and it's like, oh, that's what's going on. You know? So... okay, I get that now. I get that. All right. Okay, so. What I need to do. I know I need you. You definitely need to go down there. And I need to get. What the hell is this thing? Oh, it's one of those rock walls. Human storage rack. The hooked protrusions on this wall suggest it performed a similar function to the familiar human coat rack, but instead of collecting coats, it allowed users to store multiple humans without them getting crumpled or wrinkled. Okay. Okay. Right. So we need to make you go that way, don't we? Oh, there appears to be a flamingo? Oh, it's like one of those pool toy things. Let's see what we can do. Push. Inflatable flamingo. Not much is known about how this species of buoyant plastic waterfowl evolved in Englandland. Our best guess is that traditional feathered flamingos got fed up with standing on one leg and decided to adopt extreme flotation techniques instead. It's like that thing you see online about how all life eventually becomes crabs. It's no, all life eventually evolves into pool toys. Clearly. It's the optimal solution for life. Everybody knows this. Right. Hey, it's a post box. Okay, well, we'll use you in a moment, but I want to backtrack just one little second. Go this way. Not that way. I was expecting it to go off to the right, but it hasn't. That's interesting. Because I wouldn't be able to push, even if I got the raft on the right side of the island, I wouldn't be able to push myself off. Clearly the optimal solution here is to do this. Like, that's clearly what the game is expecting you to do. So why would there just be a place on that side? Huh. Interesting. Okay. I'm kind of curious with that little nugget of information. Let's send myself. You know, actually looking at the islands from this distance would really help you to get a grip on what the hell it is you actually feel, you know, like you need to do. Because it is that thing of like, well, maybe there is more to it than just that. But then again, maybe not. Because I'm looking at this now, I'm thinking, oh, maybe we can use the raft trick. But I don't think you can. Also, I'm really annoyed that we can't get to the windmill now because we pushed away with the thing, that is like totally blocked off. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to find another way to get to the bloody windmill. Bloody games designers. Right, because there aren't really any rocks I can push off of here. There's just those two down here where, you know, you're pushing off of that one, it would only take you across there. Pushing off of that one would only take you across there, and so I don't think, yeah, it doesn't look like there is a way to get across there yet. Alright, well, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's stay where we are right now. Okay. Loose change. This trove of cash was excavated from the velvety nooks and crannies of the seating at the Phoenix Movie Palace when the theater was refurbished in 2042. The total value of the coins at that time was just enough to cover the cost of 2 standard off-peak cinema tickets and a small popcorn. Yeah, that's about right. Fucking concession stand prices, man. Ooh, oh, bloody hell, that is a giant ring. Ooh. Coffee. Amazing, drinking without a mouth. Or eyes. Or, you know, any sort of facial features. I'm kind of just an egg with arms and legs, really. I'm assuming this is just a place to chill and listen to some nice music. Soundtrack in this game is very good. I don't remember if I bought the soundtrack. Was the soundtrack even available? I don't know. It's unimportant. Whoa! Oh, okay. Huh. And now we have the extra large trees that cover 2. Okay. Okay. I can cut you down. Make you across there, but where do you go? Nice, he doesn't like that. Can I? No, I can't lift it up. So once you knock it down, that's it. Oh, but you can do that apparently. Couldn't do that before. Oh, it's because it was up against something. Okay, so we can push the logs across. Oh, I know what I gotta do. Hey, that sorted it. Pen. Leech-powered pen. Before humans harnessed the power of steam, they tried to harness the power of leeches. Instead of traditional cartridges, this leech-powered pen used leech feed on blood-flavored ink. What the fuck? Okay. That's where you learn about punting. Right. So it's either got to go across there or it's got to go across there. Which one? It could go... Let's see now. Sometimes learn by doing. Because that wouldn't do it. No, because you can't get onto there. The other direction is this way. Which is also a no-no. Why is this here? What's the point of this bit? Okay, that way it just goes in the water there, which is not what we want. Because in an ideal world, I'd knock it that way and then punt it across to the left. But apparently I can't do that. Can't roll it by standing on it either, which is a shame. Oh, no, it's gotta be. Bingo. I knew that zigzag bit was there for a bloody reason. Concrete birthday cake. Is it? A cadre of rebel bakers started making concrete cakes to protest the England's cake industry's obsession with light and fluffy textures. The cake became very popular as they could be rinsed clean of icing and reused for different occasions. This one also doubles as an anchor. Okay, fair enough. Random, but I'd believe it. Ooh. Lighthouse. At first glance, this appears to be a lighthouse. In fact, it is the Elysium, maybe? Or lure of a gigantic anglerfish. These predators outpaced their subaquatic food supply and learned to prey on human sailors by dangling their pulsing lure above the water. That is a fantastic idea for a horror story. That's so good. Oh god, I'm gonna have to work on that in my boomtown, aren't I? Fantastic. Giant anglerfish that has a lighthouse for a lure. That is such a fantastic trip. I love that idea. Okay. And we did sort of wander off the beaten path. It's giving me so many different directions to go in. It's like I don't know where to go next, but sod it, we're on this track. We may as well stick with it. Okay. Right. So if we knocked you down... Nah, no, not that. That's the wrong button too. Actually, we do need to knock you down first. Although, no. Hang on. That's interesting. Because in order to get you, what I need to do is push you across there, go around here, and then punt you down a couple. That I got. But you... Stop that, let me think. Because you could only ever... Huh. Yeah, there's only ever so much you could do with that. Right, so yeah, that's only ever gonna... I don't know about that. I'll have to come back to it later. What's this? I don't know, I can't get to it. Oop, that's probably not right. Let me guess. Yep, they do the same thing. Okay, fair enough. A cream tea. Arguments on whether cream or jam should be applied to a scone first escalated during the 2500s. Tensions culminated in the cream tea conflict, 2576 to 2578, when Devoyan and Cornish zealots waged mid-afternoon warfare on the Gingham battlefields. Oh, Christ. Can I just say, as a Brit, yeah, this game is absolutely my cup of tea. No pun intended. Yeah, the humor in this is fantastic. I love it. Alright, what we got next? Seems this is clearly and obviously where we're going next. Oh dear. I was a bit worried I might sail off the edge of the world there. Unread books. To ease their collective angst, humans held an I want to be the kind of person who reads this, but it turns out I'm not, and I feel bad. Book amnesty of 2025. The move freed up 9.38 square kilometers of bedside table surface space. Oh, I love that. I love that very much. Can I also, avid reader, I've literally spent the last 2 years since December 2019 reading through every Terry Pratchett Discworld novel. Fantastic fucking series. Highly recommended. And we're off again. I hope this world doesn't have an edge. That could end, you know, badly. Laundry storage rack. Yeah, okay. This particular ornate laundry rack features a surprising number of moving parts. Once or twice per year, a human would clear away the clothes to sit on the contraption, pedaling furiously. Presumably, this reactivated the rack's storage power, as laundry would soon start to reappear. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. Looks like you can only go that way. Oh, nope, that's wrong. So I think you need to go that way. I think you need to get... Nice. And I'm assuming you just sort of sit there like a good log. Cucumbers. Humans eventually noticed that their vegetation was inefficiently shaped for their storage methods. By crossbreeding cucumbers with ice cubes, scientists managed to create a chilly, six-sided, easily stackable salad plant. This is the original phrase, cool as a cucumber. Right. Okay, fine. You're going to be like that, are you? Alright, fine. I see where this game's going. Is this the area where we're having to use logs to stop logs? Makes sense, I guess. That's a suspiciously blank island. Wow, we've gone really off the beaten path here. Whoa, that's a roller coaster. That's awesome. Whoa, I am getting some lag on this. Okay, yeah, you know what? You were right. This map's even bloody larger. That looks like an octopus, or maybe a squid. Probably an octopus. There. Okay, there's the giant beanstalk. There's... I don't want to know what that is. I'm sure I'll find out sooner or later. Yeah, this... Oh my god, this map is huge. Okay, well, there we go then. There's a lot of places where I haven't been yet. Huh. That's neat. I like that. There's several places where I just didn't go. Because I couldn't work out how to get to that island over there, for instance. And then I never went this direction either. Could go back and do that. Let's just keep moving forward, shall we? Might as well. Right. Okay. Let's see what we got. So we got I do like that you can put those ones back. Okay, so we need to put... You definitely need to go sideways. I need to get you... Yeah, because I need to be this way somewhere. It's going to roll off. There's literally no other direction I can push it. I think? So it looks like I can use it to go south too. That gets me across there, but then how do I get onto the place on the right? Because you can't, like... I don't know, can you? No. I was wondering if you could, like, rotate big logs 90 degrees or something like that, maybe. But it doesn't look like that's an option, which is unfortunate. Okay. Baron Bonbon's Sugar Flakes. Baron Bonbon was a short-lived breakfast cereal. Its popularity was attributed to a combination of super dense sugar and 57 different highly unstable and very experimental food colorings. After a particularly bloody intervention by a consumer watchdog, it was given a new recipe and rebranded as Fiber Flakes for Sensible Children. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. So where are we going? Obviously, we've got two small trees. Actually, what we are going to do is we're going to take a quick break. It's gone 4 o'clock. And I always take a break at 4 o'clock. So, yeah, initial impressions. I get the feeling I'm going to have a lot of fun with this game. And I also get the feeling that by the end of it, I'm going to be banging my head against a brick solid wall. So, we'll see. But I love the way it's set up. Like, all the little surprises where you go to do something, and you think it's going to do one thing, and it turns out, nope, you're doing something completely different. I love that. I love it when a game can surprise me. That's always good and nice to see. So, yeah. I'll be back in a minute, so I'll see you in a sec, guys. And we are back. Okay. So, what I think I've got to do, based on the fact that obviously there are two gaps on this side, so I can't get to the island over there. I mean, I could backtrack and try and work out, you know, if I can do this. Like, this could be a thing of, oh, you can only pick one at a time, but I couldn't quite work out how to do the... Because that goes down. And that's in the wrong place. So that would fall there, rolls down to there. Unless... No, I can't do that. Damn it. I just reset it and I realised, I probably should have done that. Doesn't matter. Because what I was going to do is, oh, maybe I can lock this one up. But no, I can't do that. Because it just rolls off there, which is, like, no. Because I want to knock that one sideways, so it's facing that way. If it's going to go, you know, along this gap here. So it needs to be facing that way. So that's a no. To work out. Okay, let's just put it back the way it was before. Why not? Is it like that? Yeah. And that one went. I don't know. Maybe I'll work out how to rotate these or something later on. I don't know. But okay, obviously on this one we got to get you. I'm assuming down here or something. No, that's probably wrong. That looks about right. See if bingo. Push. Hey, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do, but okay. Okay, one log, two directions. Okay, this really does seem like make a choice. Well, potentially. Well, that's how we do that one, at least. Bird bath deluxe. England's gardens even were rarely large enough to support swimming pools, so humans had to content themselves with providing bathing facilities for birds. The national support of one-upping one's neighbours meant the humble bird bath soon evolved into a luxurious spa-type facility, complete with towels and fluffy robes. That's not entirely inaccurate. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Certainly about the whole one-upmanship, that is very accurate to the UK experience. I can say that with some measure of certainty. Do we want to... What do we want? That crosses across to there. That'll do it. That gives me access to both of those. That one and that one. Huh. Now that's curious. does make me wonder, is there a way... Nope, no. Out. Wait, what was that? Just looking at a little double footprint thing. Clearly that's the game's way of saying, hey, this was the last place you went. Should be able to get across there somehow, but... Okay. Need to be here. In order to get it there, we need to be... Can't knock it that way. Have to be here and then punted down. But we can't do that. Maybe it really can't go off to the left. Feels like it should be able to, but I guess not. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I really feel like you should be able to jump up on top of it sometimes, but you just can't. Which is kind of annoying. Right. Let's see. Well, okay, what do we got here? That works. Leech-powered stain remover. Cleaning was an experimental idea of Leech Tech. This stain removal system let humans hire specialist leeches to suck up spillages. Leeches provided effective but rowdy on red wine and nail varnish, but refuse ketchup, too sweet, and instant coffee, undrinkable swill. What's with the focuses on leeches? Like, I know we had like the medical leeches and all that stuff. Unless that's going to be like the big reveal at the end is the monsters evolved from the leeches that were used or some such like that. Although I could actually see that being the thing, so, you know, who knows, maybe. That works, okay. Go around the long way. I can do this. I'll do it. Right. No, I did. No, that's the wrong button. Zeotrope, the earliest known perfectly looping GIF format. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, why not? It's that thing like technically correct? I can't say it's not, because it clearly is, but like technically? Okay, so I think... Oh. Huh. Okay. I wasn't expecting that to happen? Huh. So a log will actually split itself in half if you did. That's... Okay, hang on. No. I guess to switch to using the D-pad or something. Oh no, this will just presumably do the same thing, won't it? Yeah, okay, so that's not what I want. Oh, maybe... Okay, maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way. Ah, wait, hang on. Alright, because at first I was thinking, oh, maybe I can just... I don't know. So we've obviously got to... It's either bridge this... It's either bridge the 3 gap here, bridge the 3 gap here, or bridge the 2 gap sort of in the middle of it. I'm not sure, so it's... that could go down. The only way we can knock this one out, at least at first. Because my initial thought was knock you down there. See, I kind of want to put the log down there below the big one, so I can push it upwards, but no, apparently that's not an option. Okay, because now I'm just running around in bloody circles again. Does the double, and then can't do anything with it. It's weird that that's a mechanic too. Well, not that weird, I suppose, but you know what I mean. The only place you can knock that down to is there. And then I guess all you can do with it is push it up and along to here too. Like, I feel like there's only so much I can do with that. Guess that's a thing, but so you can use logs to knock down smaller logs, makes sense, but to what end? I could push you off there, but it didn't do anything. Okay, let's see. Huh. Let's... Oh, hey, Entire. Are you sure you need to make a gap on those 3 tiles? No, but... Trying to oh, hang on a sec. Oh, hang on. Oh, god damn it. I need to get that one tube to here, don't I? How did I do that before? Damn it. No, wait, that's not going to work because I need it going up down, but I can't do that without. You think you figured it out? Well, you're welcome to point me in the right direction. I don't mind people giving clues as long as they don't just give the whole thing away. That one can't go down there. Because I feel like the big log is the wrong way around. I feel like the big log should be vertical, not horizontal. That's what it should be. Okay, hang on. See, I just wish there was a way to rotate. Really wish you could rotate these things. Okay, so yeah, no rotation apparently. Okay. It was almost done earlier? I don't think it was. This is the problem with puzzle games, is I can just spend ages just staring at them trying to work things out. And it's not necessarily conducive to good streaming. Because I can just push you... That just goes in like that. Go across there, but then you just merge up and it's just like... Try the through gap that's higher. I don't... Wait, hang on. Oh, hang on. I got a thought. Okay, thought. forgot you could do that. Bingo. Got it. I forgot you can punt those things when they're across a gap. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, it's a planetarium. Orrery. Yeah, actually, yeah, it's an orrery, not a planetarium. This human model of the solar system has divided monster opinion since its discovery. Either it was a simplified model aimed at young humans, or they just never discovered half the objects. Where's Neptune 2? Or the moon of soft cheeses? Or Vorpal? Wait, Vorpal? Why does that name sound familiar? Vorpal. I don't know, that name rings a bell for some reason. The moon of soft cheeses. I'll soft cheese you. Right. Oh, did I not? I didn't, did I? Hang on. I'm glad I did eventually figure that one out. Looks like we're off north. Postage stickers. As far as our experts can tell, these were collectible stickers for adult humans. They were the most commonly used to add excitement to plain envelopes and to brighten postal workers' days. That ain't true for a heartbeat. Right. Yes, I did it. Okay, I can't really explain it without actually visually being able to show it to you, but I basically knocked the long log across and then punted it up from below using that little zigzag bit again. If I find what the hell's the post box? If I find a post box, I'll show you. Oh, I wonder what that noise was. Alright, I think I see where this is going. You missed the solution. I'll tell you what, next time I find a post box, I will show you what I discovered. Ooh, pretty. Oh. Stinging nettles. Please do not be tricked by the fuzzy looking leaves. This plant does not react well to hugs. Hey, it's like me. Does not react well to outside stimulus. So we got that goes across that way. So what do you do? The neck. That wasn't quite what I wanted, but okay. No, because it's going to knock it over there. I don't need it there. Scented candle, piece of cake. In an effort to standardize scented candle descriptions, waxologists adopted a taxonomic structure for smells. Almost immediately, factions developed, especially around how to separate bakery and confectionery aromas. Indeed, the scent piece of cake ignited a debate so intense it led to the Great Schism of Wax. Cake was subsequently banned as a fragrance. Well, that sucks. Hang on, we got that way. Push back there. What was across here? Push. Ah, postbox. Now, what I did, as you can clearly see, you've got. Oh no, my mouse. No, is my mouse on screen? Yeah, my mouse is on screen. You've got the long log here, small log there. What I did is I pushed this one. Pushed it down to here, rolled it up, and then pushed it along until it was like half over here, and then went around and then push it up one, and then that was just a case of moving that into the right position. So yeah, I did do that eventually. I worked it out. I feel like I've gone everywhere but important places. Also, it's weird the amount of lag you get when you really zoom out on this. I don't know if that's just my computer, if the game just lags because, but yeah. Push. Oh, yeah. Iced cubes. Documents translated by our experts suggest that humans liked to celebrate intense sunshine by adding portions of iced cubes to their diet. These cubes must be eaten swiftly, otherwise they start to make dinner very soggy. See exhibit. Yes, well, everyone likes an ice cube. Right. Um. Nope, that's a nope. Right. Whoops. Push. Whee. And now it's raining. Yep, this is definitely Britain. Okay. On Earth. Lasagna. Feral. His leftover slice of lasagna was abandoned in a workplace refrigerator when its owner decided to pop out for lunch instead. The microbes on the forgotten lasagna eventually formed a colonial organism that stole a yogurt, smashed through a window, and menaced a postal worker. It was last seen scampering off into the wilds of Kettering. Fair enough. Oh yeah, that's a fair point. Oh yeah, because I'd need to put... Oh, could I? No. Hang on. Oh wait, that doesn't make any sense. I know I can push, but... What the hell? Oh, nope, not that. Huh. That's random. Doesn't look like there is anything to do there. Could be a dead-end island, I guess. Possible. So we need to get it top corner. So how do I roll you? Oh yeah. Okay, come on, think. There's gotta be a way. That's about the only direction that that's got any use. It's kind of how I do things. I sort of like play around until I hit something. I was like, oh yeah, that kind of works. And then I hope that I can keep the momentum going, which is a good way to solve puzzles as any, I suppose. What the, no. Okay, come on. If I did roll that there. Okay. So we've either got to double it up to make it a platform that we can get off either side of, or... Yeah, excuse me, right. Ugh, thinking makes me tired. Oh, I suppose that could be it. Although, how would I... Hang on. No, that's 5 long, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that wouldn't work. Okay, so it's not that. Could be... Oh, hang on. Ah! Okay, yeah, I'm looking at the wrong bloody place. That's where it needs to go. Bingo. Hey, I worked it out in the end. Watermelon. Previously thought to be a simple compound of the human words water and melon, we now understand the etymology of watermelon to be a corruption of the exclamation, "What a melon," which was often triggered by the size of the fruit. What? Denotes critical lack of understanding on my part. Bonk. Bonk. Okay. Gotcha. Whee! Excellent. Shortcut. Perfect. Oh, hang on. Ah, yes, of course, because I wasn't thinking about the rocks. Push. 3. Ooh. Blimey. So many different directions you can go in. Right. So I need to get you guys. Let's see, where are you? Where do we go with you? Is it? Could be down. Because that ain't gonna work. So I could do that. Then that just lets me back to here. Which, okay, agreed, that could just be how it's done, but it still feels like, because there's definitely an island there I need to get to. I don't know, that's quite surprising. Certainly feels like that was all I could work out. My original thought was it has to go below that black rock in the middle of the screen, and then I had to push down, or push up to go down. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's all it was. Oh, fair enough. Then again, it's like an alternate route to get around there, isn't there? So, yeah. Looking at the map, we've uncovered some big chunks, a few places I haven't been to yet. So just off the beaten path, such as it is. Zoom out too far and it really starts lagging. And stay into about there, because you can zoom out to this depth of that, get some big lag. Zoom in a bit, a little less, a little less. Right here, doesn't seem to be any more. Huh. Well, okay. Let's stick with where we are. Umbrella. Humans like to use these temperamental devices to protect them from the rain in Englandland. Unfortunately, umbrellas are easily spooked by the winds. Users often found themselves soaked when errant gusts alarmed the contraption and caused it to curl up into a protective cone. Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, yeah, okay. I was like, wait, where's this going? Oh, that's where it's going. Aha. Well, isn't that interesting? This looks familiar. Apparently I just got an achievement for that. Wasn't there a log here? Or did we do something with it? We may have done something with it. I don't remember. Okay. Hang on. Bingo. Excellent. Well, pick a direction, I guess. Hang on a second before I knock anything down. Leech-powered printer. Logical extension of the leech-powered pen with leech-powered printer. Humans would load dye-fed leeches into printer's ink chamber, then loudly and clearly describe the document to the leeches. Leeches would do their best to recreate the text or images. What is this game's obsession with leeches? I feel like that's going to build to something, but I'm not sure what. So we see the 2 block goes down here, or the 1 block goes somewhere along here. Maybe we're trying to force a meme. I don't think so. It doesn't feel like that kind of game. Oh, wait, what the hell am I doing? Duh. It's always funny when the answer is so simple it's practically staring you in the face, but you just can't see it because you're just not paying enough attention. Meteorological optimism. For sale. Deck chair never used. Okay, that I like. A deck chair being called meteorological optimism. Blooming heck. Right, well listen, I just noticed it's already gone 5 o'clock, so we'll take another quick break. And I'll top my drink up because my voice is already starting to get a little hoarse. But yeah, we'll keep plugging away at this and see how far we can get. Because, I mean, here's the thing. At the moment, aside from the fact that obviously we're wandering around a, quote, museum of some kind, I don't know what, like, our end goal is. I guess, you know, my original assumption, if we actually nip down to here, because we, like, started, where is it? Here, we started with this thing. And I could have sworn I saw it over here somewhere there. I'm assuming that's my goal. Like, that's the end, presumably. But I think in general, it's more of a case of just wander and see what you can find. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting sort of game, the way it's all sort of staged and staggered around like this. And, you know, the fact that you're learning new tricks, like, you know, about making a raft and then pushing yourself away from a rock. That's one way to get around. And, you know, about, you know, doubling up to make a platform that you can stand on from any direction and all this other stuff. So there's like a lot here that like you have to learn over time. And I like that. Almost gives it a sort of a vague Metroidvania-ish kind of feeling, vibe to it. So, yeah, anyway. Taking a break. Back in a minute. And we're back. Okay. Where was I? Right. Knock you down, presumably. That's all I can think of. Right. So looking at this... Nope, that's wrong. Down. Whee! Ooh, chilly. All right. Okay. So where are we looking here? That'll do. Ooh, shovel. A garden spoon. This garden spoon actually serves a dual purpose in a museum. Right now it is functioning as an exhibit in its own right. England landers use them to poke holes in their garden, but sometimes we loan it out to archaeological sites so monsters can usually dig for even more human objects. Sensible. forgot you did that. No, stop it. Okay, hang on. So we know how to get the big log down to that. How do we get the small log? There's gotta be a way to do it. We can get you there. How do we get... Oh wait, hang on. I'm being an idiot. Yeah. I was being actually kind of stupid about that. I was trying to make the long line. I was like, oh no, wait, I don't need to do that. Ice cubes. Humans favored the consumption of ice cubes during hot periods. This museum curators have discovered that the cubes last far longer in cold environments. Perhaps summer scarcity made the delicacy into a status symbol during heat waves. Not entirely incorrect. Take a load off. Be an egg. Oh. Apparently the map is currently zooming out. Very slowly. But it is zooming out. Which will make it very interesting considering the fact that, you know, most of the map is still covered in cloud. Hasn't zoomed out that much, but okay. Push you down, right. Bingo. Bird snack bar. Besides bathing facilities and residential services, humans would also commonly offer birds free snack bars in their garden. These eateries also attracted squirrels, so humans sometimes hired ravens to act as bouncers and chase the rodents away. Not entirely inaccurate. Okay. Push. Whee. Oh, good. Okay, then. Alright, where do we want to make the bridge? guess that'll do it. Hey. Mobile laundry rack. On breezeless laundry days, humans added wheels to their drying racks and rode back and forth to generate a wind effect. As well as drying clothes faster, laundry day thus also increased cardiovascular fitness and saw an uptick in visits to neighbors. Again, not entirely inaccurate. Right. Let's see. Does make me wonder how the hell we're supposed to get to you down there. What the hell? Cat jetpack. At some point in the 2100s, a human amateur scientist invented a feline jetpack to offer a greater range of movement to their pet cats. Cats immediately use it to ascend 15 feet, scratch at the upstairs windows instead of those on the ground floor. Yeah, that sounds about right. Come on, up, 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 up. Hang on a sec. Suppose that works too. Doesn't really matter, but yeah, that'll get me across. So hang on, wasn't there? Ooh. Didn't specifically mean to do that. The only way I can chop that one down, because I have to do that to get past it. Fair enough. The thing is, I'm not sure whether we're aiming down, which I don't think we are. I think we're aiming across. So and I'm pretty sure the one on the right is just used to go down to that one in the bottom right. So based on that, we need to can't work that one out. Especially with that weird one at the top on the left. Like, why is that tree there? Unless... oh, hang on, maybe... hang on, maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way around. I could definitely do that, but then how would... oh! I did it. Okay, now we can go back around to the other side. Hey, perfect. Alright. Okay, so it looks like we need to make a boat or a raft bottom corner. We're off. Don't know where the hell we're going next, but we're going. Dunk. Okay. Where the hell even are we right now compared to everywhere else? I don't know. Also, I really don't know the difference between beach and oak in this sense. Does it not float? No, it floats. It's exactly the same in that regard. That's the only place we can knock you down. Not quite. No. Oh, there's got to be a way to do this. What am I missing? That's about all I can do with that, because it either goes up or it goes back over there, and Because I need to rotate it. I either rotate the birch one or find a way to move it. That's close, but you know, I can't get onto that log without. You obviously just go over there, so there's got to be a way to get up to that top one. I'm determined to try to find it. Screwed up, I'm strong enough to just knock down a tree. Okay. That's literally all I can do with this. Again, we can do that, that's not an issue, but... Not sure. Right, let's go this way. Oh yeah. Oh wait, hang on. Yeah. I forgot you could roll these things across. That's what I needed to do. Mostly reliable slot machine. Human gambling machines came in several forms. This is the type of slot machine where the human would insert money and try to win a snack. Players had a 78% chance of winning, perfect for humans seeking mild financial peril. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so we got that. Ah. That's a fair point. Obviously I need to make that into a raft to push off with the... I think? Maybe not. could be something else. No, you really can't go anywhere else, can you? Yeah, you're either up or you're off to the right, so I guess you're just up. So the other one... See, my original thought was I'm going to make a raft up here next to the rock, but maybe not. You think that is right? I mean, I can get that one down into there. The question is... when this one goes over there, it just rolls over the log rather than like going next to it, and which ain't right. I was just wondering if maybe there was another way over to that island, and this is like a red herring or something, which is possible. I don't know if it's the kind of game that would do that, but I could see it. Where are we right now? We are way, way down. So yeah, the ultimate area is down the bottom. We've got presumably like summer or spring. Yeah, so that's like general green. You got a kind of a paler green there. You got a kind of bright green here. So yeah, this is like this. Then down here you got like the autumn part, and you got winter down here. So it's all sort of different areas and sections. This map is friggin' huge. In case you didn't already notice. So once you're there, the only place I can knock you is either up or down. Neither of which really does anything. That's weird. I can't make anything to go, although, actually... Okay, yeah, I can do that, but then what? Because I can't push you across because the thing's in the way. Rocks at the bottom are an issue for that. So that ain't gonna do it. That's interesting. Okay. I don't know. So that's two puzzles I've run into pretty much back to back where I can't work out what the hell I need to do in order to move forward. Alright. Okay, come on, I think there's gotta be a way to do it. So we can attack that tree from the other side, but it doesn't really do anything. Attacking it from this side just leads to, well, nothing really. Then you can knock it up, that doesn't do anything. You can knock it down, that doesn't do anything, or you can just leave it. So with you, if we knock you up, you can go across that way, which, you know, again doesn't do much. We can knock you that way, also doesn't do anything. Can knock you this way, which allows you to go up to not really much of anything. We can down obviously wouldn't do anything. We can go this way. Down obviously wouldn't do much. We can go up, fine, but then the only other way to go is this way. Again, not much you can do there. Down is the most interesting route, because that allows you to push it across to the rock, which then allows you to sort of stack it around here. But to what end? And no, because I need to push that across from under or above. Maybe... Maybe this island is actually approached from two different directions or something. It's possible. Because the fact that it's split up in this way kind of makes me wonder maybe there is like another way to arrive on this island from the right hand side. That's about my only guess. But that is a guess, which leaves me with this one, which I'm not too sure about. Limited things I can do. can do that, which again doesn't help. Actually, no. That turns it into a raft, but then it's just a raft in the middle of sodding nowhere, and I can't push it or anything with it. So that doesn't help. I could either get you there. Because of this bloody tree stump, that's what's doing it. Come on, there's gotta be a solution, I think. Either gotta make the raft there, or... Because technically speaking, we can make... Oh no, we can't even do that, can we? Oh! Well, that kind of worked. I guess. Wasn't quite what I was planning, but... Hover sofa. Instead of trying to run the gauntlet of a toddler human's floor-based arsenal of brightly coloured plastic traps, caregiving humans began to invest in hover sofas. These levitating couches would simply glide over the detritus. Fair enough. Well, there you go then. Of course, technically speaking, that's sealed me off from the other one, but... I mean, I guess it worked. Sort of. Wasn't quite what I was expecting, but hey, it worked. Now he's got to work out this one. Okay, come on, there's got to be a way to get to this. As I said, either you could approach this from the right side, which is possible, but the thing is, even if you could approach it from the right side, I'm not sure what you could do with it. The only direction of any use is down and then across. That one I really don't know. Because there's only like so many moves I can do. As I said, with the tree on the left, the only move that doesn't immediately lead to it either getting stuck or going in the water is down. Because, you know, up either goes in the water if it goes left, or just rolls over there and gets stuck. Okay, fine, whatever. Not that that really means much. So that doesn't work. You know, for that way, again, roll up, roll down, doesn't matter what. This way, you know, rolled up, then you just get stuck again. Down, pointless. So for down, again, rolling to the left, that gets you nothing. Rolling to the right at least puts it there, but then you can either knock it down one, pointless, or you can knock it up, eventually. We're right back at where we were when we pushed it up in the first place. So the only other place to take it, there. So... And then you, well, again, I can only approach you from the left. I can't exactly go around. And then there's nothing I can do with it. It's just there now. I can knock it up or I can knock it down, but both are completely pointless. So I really don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do on this one. It's weird. Well, I'll tell you what. Seeing as I'm honest to God not sure at the moment, let's go back to a different area where I didn't quite get everything. I mean, there's that one where I clearly and obviously missed something hidden in the mist there, but don't know what or why. Guess we could try for that one. Finding places where I haven't gone to an obvious route. I mean, I'm assuming it being next to that rock will allow me to push it across, but I don't know where I'll end up going. Nope, that ain't gonna be it. So if we reach another one where I can't... I'm wondering if, like, I'm missing a lesson somewhere about something you can do with trees. I don't know that one either. Great, okay, fine. Let's try somewhere else. I think my brain's not working properly anymore. Nice that you can mail yourself. Don't know if you're technically allowed to mail eggs, but apparently you can. God, here we go again. Hey, that works. Jammy biscuit. Of all the preserved human snacks we have unearthed, monster experts are fondest of jammy biscuits. Apparently, they love the aesthetic of ruby red jam against golden shortbread, and stress that experts have not been nibbling the exhibit. Yeah, I get that. Jammy dodgers are nice. Right. Technically there's an island there, but that's like 3 blocks away. Hey, that works. Huh. Well, I have no idea what the heck is going to be going on, but we're going to have to leave it there for today. So, yeah, I like this game. I like this game a lot. I don't know if it's like really good for me to like stream in that way, because I feel like I'm not saying a lot because I'm expending all my, brain power trying to work out what the hell I'm doing. But I think we'll keep plugging away at it until we see how the hell we end it, I guess. I don't know how long it takes to beat in and of itself, but yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm definitely going to keep playing this. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.